Alright, who created humans? This is a big issue. This is a big topic. Who created humans? I was raised a Christian. I was taught that God, had made Adam. Just was, Adam's right there standing like, looking around, looking for some fucking weed. He's there. And he like just took Adam and fucking took her rib out of him and then just said, and then there she is. And it gets all hard. And that's what I was taught. But when I really sit and I think and I reason with it, I say, no. There is a creator. There has to be a God. There has to be a being that created the trees, the grass, or maybe there's a being that created a template that other beings can create other things. Okay? I really went the whole other route, After I kind of figured out, what extraterrestrials are, what reptilians are, what auras, how when you go to sleep, you journey out of your body, your soul, your consciousness, the real you leaves your body and journeys elsewhere. The real you. After I learned all that, it's like, oh, okay, I relearned. I already knew inside of myself the real truth. I already knew that, and so do you. I remember the fact that when I was born, when my mom mentioned God, I had an emotional tie with what she was talking about. And there were beings sitting Indian style, Buddhist monk meditation style, sitting, watching over Earth, watching over what we're doing down here. That's what I brought up, okay? So, I can't give you any proof. I can't give you anything that is really, something like something proof. I can't give you proof, but I can give you what I know, okay? Everything in our universe vibrates and oscillates at a certain frequency. It vibrates. These particles vibrate. If it's too high of a vibration, we can't perceive it. If it's too low of a vibration, we can't perceive it. There's a scientist that tested that out. If you really can look for where it's at. There's an Asian scientist, okay? Cats can see shit. Dogs can see spirits. Our universe is teeming with life. Conscious life, retaining and gathering information and growing and learning just like we are. There are things that choose to not grow and stay stagnant, stay the way they are. Okay? There are those too, okay? So, what I was taught and from what I read from Defending Sacred Ground by Alex Collier was there are 22 different body types on planet Earth. And there are, that's because the human race has been, here on Earth, has been genetically modified 22 times. There is a race that lived on Mars. There are ruins all over Mars. There's ruins on the moon. Ruins here. And the pyramids and shit. There's pyramids on Mars too. There was a race on Mars that needed beings to mine for them. So they genetically altered a primate race which they had created through tinkering and adding things together and tinkering with their life. They are genetic masters. ETs value consciousness, and they value genetics, not gold, silver, subwoofers, and everything, They don't, okay? So, they needed something to mine for them. They made the primate race, they created the primate race, and they used human DNA. Maybe humans that they killed, because this is not a race that, has a liking for human beings. This is a race that conquers things, comes to a planet, uses their resources, and puts their flag and says, this planet is ours. Okay? These beings are master warriors in space. They're called the reptilians. There are many kinds of reptilians. You have the Drakians, which have wings, which have tails, which are the roll lines, and you have these dimensional parasites who have reptilian forms. But that's another story. Okay, so basically, these beings genetically altered primates with human DNA to create the humans that we see today. And they've created many hybrids. We are all hybrids. We are not originally humans. We are not originally apes. We're humans and ape mixed. But because we have that ape DNA, we have an extreme span of emotions. That makes us unique. Our extreme span of emotions and our ability to create. Okay, who we are on a soul level is even more interesting. We have evolved to the 11th density, which was the highest density there was trillions of years ago. We evolved that density, and we did a research project. We came back down into physicality to experience life and create physical matter with thoughts. That was the whole reason, that was the whole gist of third density, okay? Third density was an experiment. We're coming back down into physicality with our thoughts to create matter. And we have abilities we haven't even tapped into yet, but some have. You know, walking on coals. You know, there are certain things that we do, many things that we do, that is just amazing and mind-blowing. That's who we are. Who created this? Reptilians. Sumeria has all kinds of stone tablets explaining all of this, and the recreation of the of Earth. The reason why Earth has so much life on it is because Earth exists on a trade route that goes through the galaxy. A lot of extraterrestrials take their life forms they have on their planets and put it here to see if they'll thrive. They'll genetically alter it to see if to make it be able to live here. You know, to be able to. If it's a hydrogen life form, they'll make it CO2 so it's able to exist here. So there is a God, there is a goddess, there is a God that exists, but it is not a white face that's waiting, that's going to judge you and send you to a fiery abyss for eternity for making a few mistakes and being predispositioned. It doesn't make any sense to me. Now, I'm not saying that what I'm saying is absolutely true. It's what I've researched, and from me seeing ghosts, me seeing people's eyes turn to slits, seeing people's eyes turn black, seeing, you know, a whole projection of a reptilian entity in my face that I've seen from someone else, you know, it makes a hell of a lot more sense. Because in all actuality, we don't have any real knowledge. We don't have any real wisdom of how the universe was created. You know, and there are a lot of people who are very interested in these subjects. You know, and it's sad that some people aren't, because I'm like, okay, what are you waiting for? You know, you waiting for Santa Claus? You know, who knows? Jesus maybe come back. Jesus might come back. That'd be cool. That'd be real cool. I would like that to happen. You know, I don't doubt that there was a Jesus. Maybe there was, maybe there wasn't. When we were genetically manipulated, our memory of past lives, that was something else that was taken out. We don't remember our past lives anymore. It's sad. Okay? And that's all the information I'll be giving in this one. Who created this? Alpha Draconans and reptilians trying to get beings to mine for gold. But who we are on a soul level made them take 10 more strands of DNA out of our helix so to hold us back. So we don't, you know, grow out and notice that the real enemy isn't my fellow human being, but extraterrestrials and beings that manipulate people to do things they otherwise wouldn't do, and they weren't manipulated. We have reptilians below us, we have grays above us, and it's going to get better. It's going to get better. You know, I know this sounds crazy as fuck. Sometimes I get back and I just sit back in my room like, fuck, everybody thinks I'm fucking crazy, because I believe in aliens, but most people believe someone can die and come back to life, and he's coming back. There's no end. You know, it's like, but it's fine because I'm content with myself. I'm happier. I'm happy. It's fine.